The Book of Changes. Pattern 1. Force. Great success, benefiting all through perseverance. First, rising star. The hibernating dragon does not act. Second, caring star. The dragon is seen on the field. There is benefit in meeting a great man. Third, testing star. The superior man works creatively the whole day and is cautious in the evening. Danger, no blame. Fourth, walking star. The dragon leaps from the abyss. No blame. Fifth, leading star. The dragon flies in the heavens. There is benefit in meeting a great man. Sixth, falling star. The dragon is arrogant and will have cause to repent. Pattern 2. Field. Great success, benefiting from the quality of a female horse, perseverance. The superior man has an undertaking. In the beginning he will go astray, but later will receive guidance. He can find a friend in the southwest and lose friends in the northeast. Peacefulness and continuance. Good fortune. First, rising moon. When frost is underfoot, solid ice will soon come. Second, caring moon. Straight, square, great, without study. Everything benefits. Third, testing moon. Hide your ability, and you can continue in your position. If in public office, do not show yourself, but complete the work. Fourth, walking moon. The sack is tied up. No recognition, no blame. Fifth, leading moon. A yellow lower garment means perfect good fortune. Sixth, falling moon. Dragons fight in the wilderness. The blood is black and yellow. Pattern 3. Sprouting. Great success. It is of benefit to continue without planning to go someplace. One should find helpers. First, rising star. Considering and considering. It is of benefit to continue in the right way. One should find helpers. Second, caring moon. Many difficulties. He goes back and forth on horseback, but he is not a robber. He seeks marriage, but the girl does not want an engagement. After 10 years, she does. Third, testing moon. He hunts deer with a forester. He gets lost in the forest. The superior man, knowing this, prefers to give up the hunt. To go on would bring regret. Fourth, walking moon. He goes back and forth on horseback. If he seeks marriage, he will have good fortune. Everything benefits. Fifth, leading star. Difficulties in prosperity. Good fortune for small things. Misfortune for great things. Sixth, falling moon. He goes back and forth on horseback. He sheds tears with blood. Pattern 4. Enveloping. It is not I who seek him. The youth seeks me. The first time he asks, I answer. But if he asks again and again, it is annoyance. No answer. Benefit for continuance. First, rising moon. To enlighten youth, it is better to use discipline. Obstacles in the mind should be removed. Otherwise, humiliation. Second, caring star. To treat youth generously brings good fortune. Arranging a marriage brings good fortune. The son can take over the household. Third, testing moon. Do not choose a girl who, when she sees a rich man, loses her control. No benefit. Fourth, walking moon. The youth beset by confusion, humiliation. Fifth, leading moon. The youth submits. Good fortune. Sixth, falling star. To punish youth, it does no good to commit a violation. The idea is to prevent a violation. Pattern 5. Attending. If you are sincere, you will have glory and success. Continuing leads to good fortune. It is of benefit to cross the great water. First, rising star, waiting in the countryside. It is of benefit to continue. No regret. Second, caring star, waiting in the sand arouses gossip. Good fortune in the end. Third, testing star, waiting in the mud brings on the enemy. Fourth, walking moon, waiting in blood, come out from the pit. Fifth, leading star, waiting at the feast. Continuing brings good fortune. Sixth, falling moon. Entering the pit, 3 unexpected guests arrive. Treat them courteously. Good fortune in the end. Pattern 6. Arguing. You have sincerity even though obstructed. Stop halfway. Good fortune. Follow to the end. Misfortune. It is of benefit to see a great man, but not to cross the great water. First, rising moon. One does not continue the affair. Even if there is some gossip, good fortune in the end. Second, caring star. One cannot continue in the conflict. Retreating, he goes home. 300 families in his town will avoid disaster. Third, testing moon. Depending upon ancient virtues. Continuing in this way leads to danger. In the end, good fortune. While working in public affairs, one should not seek achievement. Fourth, walking star. One cannot continue the conflict. Returning and changing one's attitude brings peace and good fortune. Fifth, leading star. Conflict. To submit the conflict to a great man brings great good fortune. Sixth, falling star. Even if he receives an ornamental belt, it will be snatched away 3 times in one morning. Pattern 7. Leading. The army demands perseverance and a strong person. Good fortune, no blame. First, rising moon. An army should be put in correct order. If not, there will be disaster. Second, caring star. A general works within his army. Good fortune, no blame. The king confers a triple honor. Third, testing moon. The army carries corpses. Misfortune. Fourth, walking moon. The army retreats at the proper time. No blame. Fifth, leading moon. Much game in the field. It benefits to capture it. No blame. The army is led by the eldest son. The younger son carries corpses. Continuing brings misfortune. Sixth, falling moon. The king issues directives, establishes states, and awards land to certain families. Inferiors should not be given power. Pattern 8. Grouping. Good fortune. The prediction for one attempting union should be greatness, continuation, and constancy. No blame. If one hesitates, then joins late. Misfortune. First, rising moon. Union with confidence. No blame. Full of confidence, like a bowl full of water. Good fortune in the end. Second, caring moon. Union from within. Continuing brings good fortune. Third, testing moon. Union with the wrong people. There will be sad results. Fourth, walking moon. Union outside. Continuing brings good fortune. Fifth, leading star. Union with honor. The king hunts on 3 sides only, losing game through the front. The people are not afraid. Good fortune. Sixth, falling moon. Union without a leader. Misfortune. Pattern 9. Small harvest. Success. Thick clouds come from the west. No rain. First, rising star. Return to the correct way. Then how can one be blamed? It is good fortune. Second, caring star. One is influenced to return to the correct way. Good fortune. Third, testing star. The wheels separate from the wagon. Husband and wife are in disharmony. Fourth, walking moon. If you are forthright, bloodshed and fear vanish, no blame. Fifth, leading star. If you are sincere, you will be enriched by your neighbor. Sixth, falling star. It is raining. One can rest, respected for one's virtues. Continuing to hesitate like a woman brings danger. The moon is almost full. If the superior man sets forth, misfortune. Pattern 10. Treading. Stepping on the tail of a tiger, but it does not bite one. Success. First, rising star. Simplicity of conduct. Continue. No blame. Second, caring star. Treading in a safe and peaceful way. The man in seclusion carries on. Good fortune. Third, testing moon. A one-eyed man can see, a lame man can walk. But when they step on the tail of a tiger, the tiger will bite. Misfortune. The warrior conducts himself like a great prince. Fourth, walking star. He steps on the tail of the tiger. Caution and fearfulness. Good fortune in the end. Fifth, leading star. Continue in a decisive manner. Danger. Sixth, falling star. Observe your conduct and examine the signs carefully. There will be great good fortune. Pattern 11. Pervading. The small is departing, the great is arriving. Good fortune. Success. First, rising star. When ribbon grass is pulled out, its roots come with it. They are of the same kind. Undertakings lead to good fortune. Second, caring star. Bear with the undeveloped. Swim across the river decisively, not forgetting what is remote, nor disregarding one's friends. Thus one can gain the middle way. Third, testing star. No plane without a slope, no departure without a return. Continuing in a difficult situation, no blame. Do not fear. Face the truth. One receives blessings. Fourth, walking moon. One strives with a cheerful manner, not boasting of riches to a neighbor. One has full confidence without fear. Fifth, leading moon. The emperor gives his daughter in marriage. This will bring blessings and great good fortune. Sixth, falling moon. The wall collapses into the moat. Do not use force. Make announcements to the people in your own town. Continuing brings humiliation. Pattern 12. Obstruction. Stagnation is of no benefit, although not of man's doing. The superior man carries on. The great is departing. The small is arriving. First, rising moon. When ribbon grass is pulled out, its roots come with it. They are of the same kind. Continuing leads to success and good fortune. Second, caring moon. Forbearance and obedience bring good fortune for the inferior. The superior man is stagnant, but his purpose will succeed. Third, testing moon. They bear with humiliation. Fourth, walking star. He whose actions are in accord with the orders of the highest receives no blame. His fellows share in his blessing. Fifth, leading star. Stagnation is coming to an end. The great man has good fortune. Will it fail? Will it fail? He ties it to the berry shoots. Sixth, falling star. Stagnation ends. First, there is stagnation. Later, good fortune. Pattern 13. Gathering people. Success. It benefits one to cross the great water. It benefits the superior man to continue his task. First, rising star. Fellowship of men outside the gate. No blame. Second, caring moon. Fellowship of men in the kinship group. Humiliation. Third, testing star. They hide arms in the bushes. They climb to the summit of a hill. For 3 years they do not act. Fourth, walking star. They climb on the wall. They are unable to attack. Good fortune. Fifth, leading star. Fellowship of men. They cry and lament. Later they laugh. After great battles, they have success. Sixth, falling star. Fellowship of men in the open countryside. No remorse. Pattern 14. Great possessing. Great success. First, rising star. Avoidance of the harmful brings no blame. Awareness of difficulty, also no blame. Second, caring star. Loading the big wagon. Undertaking without blame. Third, testing star. A leader makes an offering to the emperor. The inferior man is unable to do this. Fourth, walking star. He distinguishes between himself and his friends. This brings no blame. Fifth, leading moon. One is confident, sociable, and dignified. Good fortune. Sixth, falling star. One is blessed by heaven. Good fortune. Benefit in everything. Pattern 15. Humbling. Success. The superior man can continue to work to the end. First, rising moon. The superior man is modest in his modesty. It is favorable to cross the great water. Good fortune. Second, caring moon. Modesty is expressed. Continuing brings good fortune. Third, testing star. The superior man works in a modest way to conclusion. Good fortune. Fourth, walking moon. To act with modesty is beneficial toward everything. Fifth, leading moon. Do not show off your riches to your neighbor. It is beneficial to attack with force. It is favorable for everything. Sixth, falling moon. Modesty is expressed. It is favorable to use the army to discipline the city and country. Pattern 16, providing for. It is of benefit to build up the country and send the army forth. First, rising moon. Happiness that shows itself off brings misfortune. Second, caring moon. Firm and stable like a rock. Do not wait a whole day. Continuing brings good fortune. Third, testing moon. Looking upward leads to remorse. Delay brings regret. Fourth, walking star. The source of happiness. One receives great gain without hesitation. Your friends are already successful. Fifth, leading moon. Long illness, but still living. Sixth, falling moon. Diluted happiness. Change after completion. No blame. Pattern 17. Following. Great success. It is of benefit to continue. No blame. First, rising star. One's position is changing. To continue brings good fortune. Both friends and business are gained by going out. Success. Second, caring moon. By staying with the boy, you lose the strong man. Third, testing moon. By staying with the strong man, you lose the boy. Through following, one will gain what one seeks. To continue benefits. Fourth, walking star. Success is gained by following, but to continue brings misfortune. Going the correct way leads to glory. How can there be blame? Fifth, leading star. There is confidence in goodness. Good fortune. Sixth, falling moon. Deeply involved with one's fellows, one tries to continue. The king offers the western mountain. Pattern 18. Correcting. Great success. It is of benefit to cross the great water. Before starting, 3 days. After starting, 3 days. First, rising moon. If the mistakes of the father are corrected by the son, no blame. There is danger, but in the end, good fortune. Second, caring star. In correcting the mistakes of the mother, one must not be too persistent. Third, testing star. In correcting the mistakes of the father, there is slight remorse. No great blame. Fourth, walking moon. Continuing to tolerate the mistakes of the father brings humiliation. Fifth, leading moon. Correcting the mistakes of the father leads to recognition. Sixth, falling star. By not serving kings and princes, one gains higher recognition. Pattern 19. Nearing. Great success. It is of benefit to continue. When the 8th month arrives, then there will be misfortune. First, rising star. Approach with sincerity. To continue brings good fortune. Second, caring star. To approach with sincerity brings good fortune. It is beneficial for everything. Third, testing moon. Cheerful approach does not benefit further. If one fears regret, no blame. Fourth, walking moon. Complete approach brings no blame. Fifth, leading moon. To approach with wisdom is appropriate for a great leader. Good fortune. Sixth, falling moon. Benevolent approach brings good fortune. No blame. Pattern 20. Viewing. The hand-washing ritual is completed, but the sacrifice is still to come. All done and looked upon with sincerity. First, rising moon. Childish observation. For inferior people, no blame. For superior people, humiliation. Second, caring moon. Observation through the cracks of doors. Women benefit by perseverance. Third, testing moon. Observation of the circumstances of our lives determines whether to advance or retreat. Fourth, walking moon. Observation of the glory of the country. It is beneficial to exert influence as the guest of the leader. Fifth, leading star. Observation of ourselves. No blame for the superior man. Sixth, falling star. Observation of the lives of others. No blame for the superior man. Pattern 21. Gnawing bite. Success. It benefits to administer justice. First, rising star. His feet are put in the stocks. It will injure his toes. No blame. Second, caring moon. Biting the skin, his nose is cut. No blame. Third, testing moon. By chewing dried salt meat, one gets poisoned. Small humiliation, but no blame. Fourth, walking star. By chewing on dried gristle, one gains golden arrows. Firmness and hard work benefit. Good fortune. Fifth, leading moon. By chewing the dried meat, one gains gold. To continue is dangerous. No blame. Sixth, falling star. His neck is put in the wooden collar. His ear is injured. Misfortune. Pattern 22. Adorning. Success. Small undertakings. Benefit. First, rising star. He decorates his toes and leaves the carriage. He would rather walk. Second, caring moon. He decorates his beard. Third, testing star. Decoration with moisture. If you continue, you will have good fortune. Fourth, walking moon. Simple decoration. A white horse comes as though flying, not a robber, but a suitor. Fifth, leading moon. Decoration in hills and gardens. A small roll of silk. Humiliation, then good fortune. Sixth, falling star. Simple decoration. No blame. Pattern 23. Stripping. It is unfavorable to undertake anything. First, rising moon. The legs of the bed are rotting. If one continues despite this, misfortune. Second, carrying moon. The frame of the bed is rotting. If one continues despite this, misfortune. Third, testing moon. Falling apart. No blame. Fourth, walking moon. The entire bed rots, reaching the body. Misfortune. Fifth, leading moon. A string of fish. Favor comes through women of the palace. Everything is good fortune. Sixth, falling star. A large fruit not eaten. The superior man acquires a carriage. The inferior man's house falls apart. Pattern 24. Returning. Success. One goes out and comes back in without harm. Friends arrive without blame. Going to and fro is the way. Returning on the seventh day. It benefits one to go anywhere. First, rising star. Return from not far away. No remorse. Great good fortune. Second, carrying moon. Quiet return. Good fortune. Third, testing moon. Frequent returns. Danger. No blame. Fourth, walking moon. One walks among others but returns by oneself. Fifth, leading moon. Benevolent return. No remorse. Sixth, falling moon. Confusing return. Misfortune. Disaster. If there is a battle, there will be a great defeat. The ruler of the nation will meet disaster, and it will be unable to attack for 10 years. Pattern 25. Innocence. Perfect success. Benefit. Perseverance. Someone acts incorrectly. Misfortune. No benefit for undertakings. First, rising star. Innocent actions bring good fortune. Second, carrying moon. Do not count the harvest while planting, nor plow the field that lies in fallow. There is advantage in undertaking something. Third, testing moon. An unexpected misfortune. The cow is tied up and a passerby takes it. The passerby gains, the villagers are in trouble. Fourth, walking star. If one carries on, no blame. Fifth, leading star. For an unexpected illness, use no medicine. Good fortune will follow. Sixth, falling star. Innocent action brings disaster. No advantage. Pattern 26. Great accumulating. Persistent benefits. Not to eat at home is good fortune. It is of benefit to cross the great water. First, rising star. When one meets danger, it is better to stop. Second, carrying star. The axle separates from the wagon. Third, testing star. Good horses compete with each other. It is of benefit to continue working hard and to keep the chariot safe. It is of benefit to go somewhere. Fourth, walking moon. The headboard restrains the young bull. Great good fortune. Fifth, leading moon. The boar has a tusk but is gelded. Good fortune. Sixth, falling star. One follows the way of heaven. Success. Pattern 27. Swallowing. Continuing leads to good fortune. Observe the providing of nourishment and the food someone seeks for himself. First, rising star. If you leave your divine tortoise and look at me with mouth drooling, there will be misfortune. Second, carrying moon. Seeking nourishment from the top, one strays from the path to the hill. To set forth leads to misfortune. Third, testing moon. One turns away from nourishment. Continuing in this way brings misfortune. No action for 10 years, no benefit or advantage. Fourth, walking moon. Seeking nourishment from the top of the mountain brings good fortune. One stares like a starving tiger stalking its prey. No blame. Fifth, leading moon. One strays from the path. Remaining in the correct way brings good fortune. Don't cross the great water. Sixth, falling star. Seeking the source of nourishment. Danger, good fortune. It is of benefit to cross the great water. Pattern 28. Great exceeding. The ridgepole is crooked. It benefits to go anywhere. Success. First, rising moon. To spread white rushes below leads to no blame. Second, caring star. The withered poplar tree sprouts new shoots. The old man marries a young wife. Everything is favorable. Third, testing star. The ridgepole bends under pressure. Misfortune. Fourth, walking star. The ridgepole is strengthened. Good fortune. But something else may cause humiliation. Fifth, leading star. A withered poplar blossoms. An old woman gains a young husband. No blame, no praise. Sixth, falling moon. One walks through the water and it goes over his head. Misfortune, no blame. Pattern 29. Gorge. Danger. Sincerity leads to success in your heart and mind. You will succeed in your actions. First, rising moon. Water flows repeatedly. One falls into the pit of water. Misfortune. Second, caring star. There is danger in the abyss. One should work for small gains only. Third, testing moon. Water flows on and on. One is in the pit of the abyss. Danger. Do not act. Fourth, walking moon. A jug of wine. 2 bowls of food should be put into an earthen container and passed through the window. There is no blame in the end. Fifth, leading star. The water does not overflow its bounds. The waves are calm. No blame. Sixth, falling moon. Tied with thick ropes, one is put in prison among thorn bushes. One cannot find the way for 3 years. Misfortune. Pattern 30. Radiance. It is of benefit to continue. Success. To take care of the cow leads to good fortune. First, rising star. The footsteps are confused. If one is cautious, no blame. Second, caring moon. The yellow light of the sun indicates great good fortune. Third, testing star. Under the light of the setting sun, one sings without beating the pot, bemoaning one's old age. Misfortune. Fourth, walking star. It comes abruptly, it burns up, dies, and is cast aside. Fifth, leading moon. A flood of tears, sighing and sadness. Good fortune. Sixth, falling star. The king goes to fight. Victory. He kills the leader and captures the followers. No blame. Pattern 31. Conjoining. Success. To continue is of benefit. To marry a girl is good fortune. First, rising moon. Stimulation in the big toe. Second, caring moon. Stimulation in the calves of the legs. Misfortune. Stillness invites good fortune. Third, testing star. Stimulation in the thighs. If he insists on following, he will be humiliated. Fourth, walking star. To carry on reaps good fortune. Remorse disappears. If his mind is not quiet and his thoughts go back and forth, only his friends will follow his ideas. Fifth, leading star. Stimulation in the middle of the back. no remorse. Sixth, falling moon. Stimulation in the jaws and tongue. Pattern 32. Persevering. Success. No blame. It benefits to continue. Going anywhere is advantageous. First, rising moon. One seeks duration too insistently. To continue this brings misfortune. Nothing is of benefit. Second, caring star. Remorse vanishes. Third, testing star. If he does not continue to improve his character, he will be disgraced. Continuing brings humiliation. Fourth, walking star. No birds in the field. For a long time one is out of place. How can one get birds? Fifth, leading moon. Firmly instilling duration in one's character is good fortune for a woman, but not for a man. Sixth, falling moon. Continuous agitation means misfortune. Pattern 33. Retiring. Success. To persist in small matters is of benefit. First, rising moon. The tail in retreat. Danger. No undertakings. Second, caring moon. If his will is strong like yellow oxhide, no one can dissuade him. Third, testing star. Retreat with entanglements is dangerous and leads to illness. Take care of women and subordinates. Good fortune. Fourth, walking star. Voluntary retreat is good fortune for the superior man, but not for the inferior man. Fifth, leading star. Appropriate retreat. To continue brings good fortune. Sixth, falling star. Retreat after success. Everything is favorable. Pattern 34. Great invigorating. It is of benefit to continue. First, rising star. Power in the toes. Actions lead to misfortune. This is true. Second, caring star. Persistence brings good fortune. It is in the center. Third, testing star. The inferior man uses his power, while the superior man does not. The goat butts against a hedge, entangling his horns. To continue is dangerous. Fourth, walking star. Persistence brings good fortune, and remorse vanishes. The hedge opens, and entanglements vanish. Powerful is the axle of the big cart. Fifth, leading moon. He carelessly loses the goat. No remorse. Sixth, falling moon. A goat butts against the hedge. It cannot advance or retreat. Nothing furthers. If one continues to work through the difficulty, there is good fortune. Pattern 35. Prospering. The securely established lord is bestowed with many horses by the king, who receives him 3 times in a single day. First, rising moon. When progress meets obstruction, persistence brings good fortune. If one lacks the trust of others, one should remain benevolent. No blame. Second, caring moon. When progress comes with sadness, persistence brings good fortune. Third, testing moon. When the majority assents, remorse vanishes. Fourth, walking star. When progress is like a hamster, to continue brings danger. Fifth, leading moon. Remorse vanishes. One should not mind gain or loss. To act brings good fortune and benefit in everything. Sixth, falling star. Progressing to the horns. It is only in order to discipline his own city. Awareness of danger brings fortune and no blame. To continue brings humiliation. Pattern 36. Intelligence hidden. It benefits one to carry on through hard times. First, rising star. The darkened light flies and droops its wings. The superior man fasts for 3 days during his wanderings. His host speaks of him with derision. He leaves to go someplace. Second, carrying moon. The darkened light injures his left thigh, but he is saved by a strong horse. Good fortune. Third, testing star. The southern expedition of the darkened light captures the leader. Act without rushing. Continue. Fourth, walking moon. He penetrates the left belly and wins the heart of the darkened light. Then he gets the chance to fly away from the courtyard. Fifth, leading moon. The darkened light of Prince Chi. Continuance benefits. Sixth, falling moon. Not light, but shadows. First he ascended to the sky and later plunged into the earth. Pattern 37. Dwelling people. A woman's perseverance benefits. First, rising star. He sets up a rule for his family. Remorse disappears. Second, caring moon. Her duties are to keep the household and prepare the food. She should not pursue her fancies. Persistence leads to good fortune. Third, testing star. If the members of the family are severe toward each other, there will be seriousness but good fortune. When women and children are silly, there will be regret in the end. Fourth, walking moon. One makes the family prosperous. Great good fortune. Fifth, leading star. The king extends his love to the family without worry. Good fortune. Sixth, falling star. Sincerity and dignity bring good fortune. Pattern 38. Polarizing. In small things, good fortune. First, rising star. Remorse vanishes. If one loses a horse, one should not look for it. It will return by itself. Even if one sees evil men, no blame. Second, caring star. One meets his superior in an alley. No blame. Third, testing moon. When the ox stopped, the cart moved back. He sees a man whose hair and nose have been cut off. Misfortune in the beginning, good fortune later. Fourth, walking star. Isolated owing to opposition, he meets a strong man, and they associate sincerely. Even though there is danger, no blame. Fifth, leading moon. Remorse vanishes. The member of the clan bites the skin. Going, no blame. Sixth, falling star. Isolated due to opposition, one sees a dirty pig by the roadside and many devils in a cart. First he draws his bow against him, then he puts it down. He is not a robber, he will propose marriage. If he meets the rainfall, there will be good fortune. Pattern 39. Limping. The southwest is of benefit, the northeast no benefit. It benefits one to visit a great man. To continue brings good fortune. First, rising moon. Going leads to obstruction. Coming brings praise. Second, caring moon. The king's officer meets many obstructions. It is not his fault. Third, testing star. Going leads to obstruction. Therefore he returns. He will be happy. Fourth, walking moon. Going leads to obstruction. Coming brings about unity. Fifth, leading star. One meets great obstruction. Friends come. Sixth, falling moon. Going leads to obstruction. Coming brings great events. Good fortune. It is beneficial to see a great man. Pattern 40. Deliverance. The southwest benefits. If there is nothing for one where one has to go, then returning brings good fortune. If there is something in a place where one can go, then going quickly leads to good fortune. First, rising moon. No blame. Second, caring star. One catches 3 foxes in the field and gains a yellow arrow. To continue brings good fortune. Third, Testing moon. A man carries goods on his back and rides in a carriage, I Ching, thus invites robbers to come. To continue brings humiliation. Fourth, walking star. Loosen your big toe. When your friend comes, you can trust each other. Fifth, leading moon. Only the superior man can liberate himself from entanglement. Good fortune. Thus the inferior man trusts him. Sixth, falling moon. A leader shoots a hawk on the high wall and catches it. Everything is beneficial. Pattern 41. Diminishing. Great good fortune, no blame. One may continue. It is beneficial to go somewhere. How can this be done? One may use 2 bamboo containers of grain for a sacrifice. First, rising star. To go quickly after the work is done brings no blame. One should consider how much the decrease will be. Second, caring star. To continue is beneficial. Undertakings bring misfortune. Without decrease, without increase. Third, testing moon. 3 people walking together will lose one. When one walks alone, he will meet a friend. Fourth, walking moon. If he decreases his sickness quickly, he will be happy. No blame. Fifth, leading moon. He is enriched by 20 tortoises and he cannot refuse. Great good fortune. Sixth, falling star. If one increases without anyone decreasing, no blame. To continue brings good fortune. It is beneficial to go somewhere else. One will find a helper after leaving home. Pattern 42. Augmenting. It is of benefit to set forth. It is of benefit to cross the great water. First, rising star. It is beneficial to undertake a great enterprise. Perfect good fortune. No blame. Second, caring moon. Someone enriches him with 20 tortoises. He cannot refuse. Perpetual continuance brings good fortune. The king makes a presentation to God. Good fortune. Third, testing moon. He is enriched by unfortunate affairs. No blame if you are sincere and moderate in your conduct and report to the officials for the record. Fourth, walking moon. If you are moderate in your conduct, people will follow you. It is beneficial to be dependent or move to a new place. Fifth, leading star. If you are sincere and benevolent in your heart, without consulting, there will be great good fortune. People will trust your benevolent character. Sixth, falling star. He benefits no one. Someone will attack him. His mind is not consistent. Misfortune. Pattern 43. Displacement. Someone is proud in the king's court, and the king trusts him. If one exposes the truth, danger. It must be told to one's own people. Using force does not benefit. It does benefit to do something else. First, rising star. Power in toes moving forward. If one goes and lacks ability, he makes a mistake. Second, caring star. A cry of warning. One arms at night against the unexpected without fear. Third, testing star. To display too much strength in the face. Misfortune. The superior man is determined. He walks alone through the rain. He gets wet. He is unhappy. No blame. Fourth, walking star. He injures his thighs. He walks with difficulty. If he were to follow like a sheep, remorse would vanish. People will not believe his words when they hear them. Fifth, leading star. Clinging weeds. Determination is necessary. Taking the middle path. No blame. Sixth, falling moon. Without a cry. Misfortune in the end. Pattern 44. Coupling. The female is forceful. One should not marry her. First, rising moon. The cart is held in check by a metal brake. To continue this is good fortune. If one goes somewhere, one meets misfortune. The lean pig that wriggles does not go any farther. Second, caring star. There is a fish in the kitchen. No blame, but there is no benefit to the guest. Third, testing star. He loses skin on his thighs and walks with difficulty. Danger, no great mistake. Fourth, walking star. No fish in the kitchen. That brings misfortune. Fifth, leading star. The melon lies under the medlar tree. The glory is hidden. Something comes down from heaven. Sixth, falling star. Encountering on the horns. Humiliation, but no mistake. Pattern 45. Clustering. Success. The king attends the temple. It is of benefit to see the great man. This leads to success. Continuance benefits. Offering a great sacrifice leads to good fortune. It benefits one to go somewhere. First, rising moon. In the beginning, sincerity, later change. Disorder and gathering alternate. If you cry out, after grasping someone's hands, you will smile again. No fear. Go with no blame. Second, caring moon. If you are introduced to something, good fortune, no blame. If you are sincere, even a simple offering will be blessed. Third, testing moon. Gathering with deep sighs. No benefit for an undertaking. Go with no blame. Slight humiliation. Fourth, walking star. Great good fortune. No blame. Fifth, leading star. If one has position, people will gather. No blame. If he does not have the trust of all, he should perpetuate his magnanimity. Remorse will vanish. Sixth, falling moon. Lamentation and deep sighing, with tears from the eyes and dribbling from the nose. No blame. Pattern 46. Ascending. Great success. One should see a great man, without fear. An expedition to the south leads to good fortune. First, rising moon. Confident ascending. Great good fortune. Second, caring star. If you are sincere, a summer offering is beneficial. No blame. Third, testing star. Ascending to a deserted city. Fourth, walking moon. The king makes an offering on the twin-peaked mountain. Good fortune. No regret. Fifth, leading moon. Continuing brings good fortune. Ascend step by step. Sixth, falling moon. Ascending in ignorance, it is still beneficial to continue unceasingly. Pattern 47. Confining. Success. Persistence. Good fortune for the great man. No blame. If one indicates with words only, no one will believe. First, rising moon. His bottom is oppressed by the bare tree. He enters a dark valley. For 3 years, he sees no one. Second, caring star. Oppressed by food and drink. The man in the red ceremonial robe comes. It is beneficial to sacrifice. It leads to misfortune to set forth. No blame. Third, testing moon. The man is oppressed by stone. He sits on thorns and thistles. When he enters his home, he cannot find his wife. Misfortune. Fourth, walking star. He comes slowly, oppressed in a golden carriage. Embarrassment, but good results in the end. Fifth, leading star. His nose and feet suffer punishment, oppressed by the man in the red ceremonial robe. Joy comes gradually. It is beneficial to sacrifice. Sixth, falling moon. Oppressed by vines, he moves uneasily and says, "Movement brings regret." If he feels regret, then sets forth good fortune. Pattern 48. Welling. The city might be moved, but not the well. It neither overflows nor runs dry. People come and go, drawing from the well. The rope nearly reaches the water, but not quite. The jug breaks. Misfortune. First, rising moon. No one drinks from a muddy well. Even animals do not come to an old well. Second, caring star. The well is like a valley. The fish can be seen. The jug is old and it leaks. Third, testing star. The well has been cleared, but still no one drinks from it. This is sorrowful for me, for others might draw from it. If the king is enlightened, he will use it for the benefit of all. Fourth, walking moon. The well is being rebuilt. No blame. Fifth, leading star. The water of the well is clear and cool. People drink from it. Sixth, falling moon. The well is clean, without a cover. There is confidence that water can be drawn. Great good fortune. Pattern 49. Skinning. When the appropriate day comes, the people will believe in it. Great success. It is beneficial to continue. Remorse vanishes. First, rising star. To strengthen it, use yellow oxhide. Second, caring moon. When the right day for revolution arrives, start. Good fortune. No blame. Third, testing star. To advance leads to misfortune. To continue leads to danger. When the idea of revolution has been spoken publicly 3 times, the people will believe it. Fourth, walking star. Remorse vanishes. People believe him. Changing the government brings good fortune. Fifth, leading star. The great man transforms himself like a tiger. Even before prediction by the seer, people will believe him. Sixth, falling moon. The superior man transforms himself like a leopard. The inferior man changes his attitude. To advance leads to misfortune. To remain and persist leads to good fortune. Pattern 50. Holding. Great good fortune. Success. First, rising moon. A cauldron overturned by its legs. It is beneficial to clean out the stagnating matter. One takes a lover to get a son. No blame. Second, caring star. The cauldron is filled with food. My associates are jealous, but they cannot harm me. Good fortune. Third, testing star. The handles of the cauldron are changed. Its activity will be obstructed. The fat of the pheasant is not eaten. Once the rain comes, regret vanishes. Good fortune in the end. Fourth, walking star. The legs of the cauldron are split. The leader's meal is spilled and his face turns red. Misfortune. Fifth, leading moon. The cauldron has yellow handles and golden carrying rings. Continuing brings advantage. Sixth, falling star. The cauldron has carrying rings of jade. Great good fortune. Benefit in everything. Pattern 51. Shake. Success. Thunder comes. Ho ho. Speaking and laughing. Ha ha. It shocks and terrifies for 100 miles. But one does not drop the spoon or chalice. First, rising star. Thunder comes. Ho ho. Later there are smiles and happy words. Ha ha. Good fortune. Second, caring moon. Thunder comes, causing danger. You will lose a great deal of your wealth, then climb 9 hills without searching for it. After 7 days, you will regain it. Third, testing moon. Thunder comes, causing a terrified manner. But if one is cautious, one remains free of disaster. Fourth, walking star. Thunder causes mire. Fifth, leading moon. Thunder going back and forth brings danger. No great loss. Something remains to be achieved. Sixth, falling moon. Thunder causes trembling and frightened looks. Undertaking. Misfortune. It will not threaten your own body, but it might your neighbor. No blame. There will be gossip about marriage. Pattern 52. Boundary. Keeping the back still, one feels that the body no longer exists. Even when one walks in the courtyard, one sees no people, no blame. First, rising moon, keeping the toes still, no error. Continued persistence is advantageous. Second, carrying moon, keeping the calves still. But he cannot restrain the movements that follow, and he is uneasy in his mind. Third, testing star, keeping the loins and the middle of the spine still. Danger. His heart is like an anxious flame. Fourth, walking moon, keeping the body still. No error. Fifth, leading moon, keeping the jaws still. His speech has order. Remorse vanishes. Sixth, falling star, keeping still with benevolence. Good fortune. Pattern 53. Infiltrating. The marriage of a girl. Good fortune. It benefits to continue. First, rising moon. The wild goose gradually approaches the shore. The boy is in danger. There is gossip, no blame. Second, carrying moon. The wild goose gradually approaches a big rock. It eats and drinks joyfully. Good fortune. Third, testing star. The wild goose gradually approaches the highland. The man sets out and does not return. The woman is pregnant but does not give birth. Misfortune. It is beneficial to protect oneself from robbers. Fourth, walking moon. The wild goose gradually approaches the tree, seeking a safe branch. No blame. Fifth, leading star. The wild goose gradually approaches the top of the hill. The woman is not pregnant for 3 years. In the end, nothing can overcome her. Good fortune. Sixth, falling star. The wild goose gradually approaches the cloudy heights. Its feathers can be used in ritual decoration. Good fortune. Pattern 54. Converting the unmarried. Undertaking leads to misfortune. Nothing benefits. First, rising star. The marrying maiden is to be a lover. A crippled man can walk. Undertaking is good fortune. Second, carrying star. A one-eyed man can see. It benefits the solitary man to keep quiet. Third, testing moon. The marrying girl is to be a maid. She marries as a lover. Fourth, walking star. The marrying girl postpones marriage. She will marry later, waiting for the right time. Fifth, leading moon. Emperor gives his daughter in marriage. The embroidered dress of the princess is not as splendid as that of the lover. The moon is nearly full. Good fortune. Sixth, falling moon. The woman's basket is empty. The man stabs the sheep, but no blood comes. Nothing beneficial. Pattern 55. Abounding. Success. The king attains greatness without sadness. He should be like the sun at midday. First, rising star. When a man meets a deputy ruler, there will be harmony between them for 10 days. No blame. Setting forth will lead to progress. Second, carrying moon. The shield is so great that you can see the pole star at noon. Undertakings will lead to suspicion and harm. Only truth can win the confidence of the ruler. Good fortune. Third, testing star. Heavy clouds. A fine drizzle can be seen. He hurts his right arm. No blame. Fourth, walking star. The shield is so great that you can see the pole star at noon. One meets an ignorant ruler. Good fortune. Fifth, leading moon. Glory will come, causing prosperity and recognition. Good fortune. Sixth, falling moon. One's house is big and luxurious. Later it will be overgrown. Someone looks in at the gate and does not see anyone. For 3 years he sees nothing. Misfortune. Pattern 56, sojourning. Small success. To continue leads to good fortune. First, rising moon. If the exile dallies with petty matters, he will draw disaster on himself. Second, carrying moon. The exile arrives at an inn. He carries valuables. He wins the loyalty of a young servant. Third, testing star. The inn where the exile stays burns down. He loses the loyalty of his young servant. To continue is dangerous. Fourth, walking star. The exile finds rest in a sanctuary. He regains his valuables. He is not happy in his heart. Fifth, leading moon. He shoots a pheasant, losing one arrow. In the end, he gains honor and position. Sixth, falling star. A bird's nest burns. The exile laughs in the beginning, laments later. He loses his cow by being careless. Misfortune. Pattern 57, ground. Small success. It is beneficial to go somewhere. It is beneficial to see a great man. First, rising moon. Advance and retreat. It benefits the military person to be firm. Second, carrying star. Wind under the bed. Many fortune tellers and witches are used. Good fortune, no blame. Third, testing star. Orders repeated many times. Humiliation. Fourth, walking moon. Remorse disappears. One catches 3 kinds of game while hunting. Fifth, leading star. Firmness, good fortune. Remorse disappears. Everything is of benefit. Loss in the beginning, gain in the end. 3 days before change, 3 days after change. Good fortune. Sixth, falling star. Wind under the bed. He loses his wealth. Continuing leads to misfortune. Pattern 58, open. Success. Continuance is favorable. First, rising star. Harmonious joyousness, good fortune. Second, caring star. Truthful joyousness, good fortune. Remorse vanishes. Third, testing moon. Coming joyousness, misfortune. Fourth, walking star. Considering joyousness does not bring serenity. Once one corrects his conduct, one has joyousness. Fifth, leading star. Confidence in what is decaying is dangerous. Sixth, falling moon. Enticing joyousness. Pattern 59, dispersing. Success. The king approaches the temple. It is of benefit to cross the great water. It benefits to continue. First, rising moon. To rescue one with a strong horse. Good fortune. Second, caring star. At the dispersion, he hastens to the opportunity. Remorse vanishes. Third, testing moon. He dissolves his egotism. No remorse. Fourth, walking moon. He disperses his group. Great and fortune. He disperses his hills. Ordinary people do not think of this. Fifth, leading star. Dispersion is like sweat pouring from the body with loud cries. Separation from the king's palace. No blame. Sixth, falling star. Dissolving his blood. Departing to a remote place. No blame. Pattern 60, articulating. Success. Bitter limitation should not be continued. First, rising star. One does not go out of the door and courtyard. No blame. Second, caring star. One does not go out the gate and courtyard. Misfortune. Third, testing moon. One does not limit oneself and has cause for lamenting. No blame. Fourth, walking moon. Peaceful limitation. Success. Fifth, leading star. Sweet limitation. good fortune. Undertakings bring honor. 6th, falling moon, bitter limitation. Continuing brings misfortune. Remorse vanishes. Pattern 61, inner truth. Sea lions, good fortune. It is of benefit to cross the great water. First, rising star. Ponder carefully, good fortune. Other thoughts lead to anxiety. Second, caring star. A crane calls in the shade. Its young ones respond. I have a good goblet to share with you. Third, testing moon. One meets a person. Suddenly he beats a drum, and suddenly he stops. Then he weeps, then he sings. Fourth, walking moon. The moon will be full. He loses a team of horses. No blame. Fifth, leading star. His truthfulness is steadfast. No blame. Sixth, falling star. The crow of a cock piercing the heavens. To continue, misfortune. Pattern 62, small exceeding. Success. Continuing is of benefit. Undertaking small things, not great things. The song of the flying bird. It is not good to go up. It is good to stay below. Great good fortune. First, rising moon. A bird encounters misfortune when it soars. Second, caring moon. He passes over his deceased grandfather and meets his deceased grandmother. He does not reach the king but meets an official. No blame. Third, testing star. If he does not protect himself carefully, someone will stab him in the back. Misfortune. Fourth, walking star. He meets things without excessive reactions. No blame. He will meet danger if he advances. There must be caution. Do not continue. Fifth, leading moon. Heavy clouds come from the west, but no rain. What the leader shoots he takes from the cave. Sixth, falling moon. He passes over someone, not meeting him. The birds fly away. Misfortune. There will be disaster. Pattern 63, already fording. Success in the small. It benefits to continue. Good fortune at first, disorder in the end. First, rising star. The brake to the wheel. The tail gets wet. No blame. Second, caring moon. A lady loses her carriage curtain. Without seeking it, it will be regained within 7 days. Third, testing star. The emperor disciplined the uncivilized country and conquered it in 3 years. The inferior man should no longer be employed. Fourth, walking moon. One has silk clothes but wears rags. Be cautious all day. Fifth, leading star. The eastern neighbor sacrificed an ox. The western neighbor made a simple offering, but he received the blessing. Sixth, falling moon. His head gets wet. Danger. Pattern 64, before completion. Success. A young fox almost across wets his tail in the water. Nothing benefits. First, rising moon. He wets his tail. Humiliation. Second, caring star. He breaks the wheel. Continuing. Good fortune. Third, testing moon. Before completion achieving success. Continuing. Misfortune. It is beneficial to cross the great water. Fourth, walking star. Continuing. Good fortune. Remorse vanishes. Great power is used to attack the land of the uncivilized people. Within 3 years, rewards from the great country. Fifth, leading moon. Continuing. Good fortune. No remorse. The glory of the superior man wins the confidence of the people. Good fortune. Sixth, falling star. He drinks wine with confidence. No blame. When his head gets wet, he loses confidence.